What's going on, YouTubers? Supply and demand, right? I'm not a businessman. For that, you'd probably ask Pop's Quest for business tips, because I'm not in it for the long haul. I'm not in it for the big show. I'm just doing some projects on the side here and there, and maybe making a few bucks. So the cost factor. So my previous video, if you've seen it, it's a Texas state shape wood project I did, and in that I actually did a little heart cutout. I did it because I saw it on Pinterest, and I thought, man, that'd be pretty cool to do, right? And like I said before in previous project videos, for me, there's no blueprints. There's no blueprints as far as, like, I'm not a measurement type of guy. I'm not the guy that says, okay, this is 3 2/4 by 4 1/2 by 1 inch depth. That's not me. I don't do that. I do everything visual, right? Everything is guesstimate, visual. I adjust because I always expect error. I always expect some mishap. So I always leave room for error so that I can fix it, right? And no project is ever the same. I tell that to people. I'm never gonna make this exact project again. I'm not a production line for that. You can go to Walmart, Target, a factory, you know, outlet mall, something to get that. That's not me. I'm doing unique project items that I enjoy doing, and I hope that somebody sees some value in that. They're like, hey, I want to buy that from you because it's unique. I haven't seen anyone do that, right? And sometimes I try to go bigger is better for me. Sometimes I try to go, sorry about the sun, guys. Sometimes I try to go bigger because it's unique, right? Not everyone does that. Let me put this visor down here. Maybe that'll cut out some of the light. I try to do things that maybe I take a chance that nobody else is gonna do, but sometimes it's a wash. Sometimes I make no money off of it. It just sits there. This is kind of one of the reasons why I stopped doing projects. Plus I got burned out on it with the haggling from people, you know, they haggle you for everything. Now the point of this video is cost factor. Today I just thought about it. I really haven't given it a thought, but I thought the more money that you invest into a project, the more money that you invest into a project, for example, a firearm, you decide you want to put these fancy ass sights on it, you want to put you know, extended magazines and extra trigger pull and this spring and that spring, and you know, high-end magazines, and you know, color code, serrate, you know, I mean, you name it, you go off the channel. I mean, you go off the chain like Big Johnson and customize your pistol. Nothing wrong with that, Big Johnson. I'm just saying some people like to go all fancy out, but the more you put into it, the harder it is to recoup your money back. You see what I'm saying? Because you've put so much time, effort, materials thinking, hey, this will look cool. The thing is, you have to find a buyer now that's even more detailed because they don't like what you did. Maybe they like the project cutout, but they don't like this paint or that tone's too dark, it should be lighter. And you know, when it comes to the Texas flag, I've seen all kind of variation colors. There is a precise or color that you should use. I tend to go with visual, whatever I feel like, hey, that would look good, or hey, maybe I found some cheap paint on the shelf, it's similar to that, a little darker, a little lighter, but I can make it work. Cost factor. The more you put into a project, the more you put into a gun, the harder it is to get your money back from that. And I've seen it plenty of times, even with myself. When I bought a pistol, bought a shotgun, didn't like it, or had it for a while, got bored with it, tried to sell it, haggling for the price. Even though you shouldn't lose any depreciation value on a pistol or a firearm, you do lose value because that person doesn't want to pay what you paid. That person doesn't want to pay you or pay you for what you put into that. So same thing goes with materials. So anyway, adios amigos, have a good one, and cost factor, remember that.